Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down that rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hope for the elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Alright, so I just want to do a short lesson or however long the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And I want to name the video, A Man Should Have No Pity Upon His Neighbor. Alright. And of course that's paraphrasing from 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Alright, which I'm gonna read here in a second. But Lord wills, brothers can see on the screen, I have this article here, and it says gunman kills neighbor's child with AR-15 style rifle, sharers say. Alright. Now, this is now when there's somewhat still peace and safety. Alright, when there's still peace and safety going on. But this just shows, man, when the time of Jacob's trouble comes, when 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, fully comes to pass, and it's life or death, right? I mean, it's like it's either, basically, you know, it's a chance you can start when food becomes involved. Alright, because this was just, on some, some, this was just on some, some temperance flaring or whatever type thing. Wait until food's involved. Alright, wait until there's a lack of bread. Alright, and you're going to be looking at your neighbor's food. I mean, it's like you're going to be looking to people are going to be looking to go into their neighbor's houses to spoil what they got. What spoil means to take their food or whatever. And even it's going to come down to, you're going to be looking at people are going to be looking at their neighbors as food themselves. Alright, because cannibalism is coming back. Alright, so again, this is in the time something crazy like this went down during the time of somewhat peace and safety. Alright. But when Jacob's trouble, or 2nd Ezra 15th chapter, which pretty much is which is Jacob's trouble, the things that consist of Jacob's trouble, fully comes to pass, alright, that's when you're gonna see things get super ugly. People out here doing this now. Alright? But wait until food's involved. Rather you starve to death or not, rather when food's involved, basically. My neighbor's got food over there, and I don't have any food in my house, so I'm gonna go kill him and take what he got. Alright? Or even it's gonna come down to some circumstances where people are gonna kill their neighbors and eat them. That's gonna happen here in America. Alright? Or they're gonna they said he killed his neighbor's kid. Alright? When Jacob's trouble goes down, he's gonna kill his neighbor's kid and eat him. And it sounds, well, not to us, not to the brothers that are in the light, the brothers that know, but to the masses, that sounds crazy. Like, oh, that ain't never gonna happen in America, but it's gonna happen here. Alright? Like the elder suggested to watch a movie called The Road. It's gonna be like that out here, man. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and read some of the article. It says gunman kills neighbor's child with AR-15 style rifle, sheriff say. A man using an AR-15 style weapon shot and killed 5 people Friday. Right, killed his neighbor, including his 8-year-old, including his son. It's like his child, his 8-year-old child. Killed the whole family, man. Alright? And we all know what 2nd Ezra 15th chapter says. Alright, spoiling one another, should have no pity upon his neighbor, spoiling his goods because of the lack of bread. Wait until food's involved in the equation. Again, this was just all some anger shit, but wait until food's involved. Again, rather they're gonna kill their neighbor. I'm gonna kill my neighbor so I can eat. That's when it's really gonna get ugly out here. Alright? An angry response to the neighbor's request that he stop shooting in his yard while their baby was trying to sleep. Right, and again, this is just all some anger shit, but wait until, like I keep saying, like I do I sound like the elders always say, sound like a broken record. Alright, but wait until food's involved, man. Alright, that's when you're really gonna see the straight ugliness come out of people. Alright? The love of many truly waxing cold, which is waxing cold now. This was a situation of the love of many waxing cold, but wait until food's involved. All right. His yard while their baby was trying to sleep. The Texas authorities said Saturday the gunman then fled, promoting an ongoing manhunt. Authorities charged Francisco, I'm not trying to pronounce, Orpizza, if I pronounced it right, 38-year-old, while with 5 counts of murder, and were searching for him Saturday morning. San Into County Sheriff Greg Cosper told the Washington Post. The Washington Post. Salakia. 10 people were in Cleveland, Texas, home during the shooting. Three women. Three women. They had no women at all. All right. It's good to say slay utterly, old and young, maid, women, and little children. All right. So he ain't give a damn. It's good to say there'd be spirits created for vengeance. He ain't give a damn if it was women in there or little kids in there. All right. And again, definitely when food's involved, rather somebody eats or not, they damn sure ain't gonna give a damn about a woman or a child. 3 women, a man, and an 8-year-old boy were killed. Casper said 5 others survived, including 3 children. The suspect was the victim's neighbor, right? Was his neighbor. Probably going to work. Hey, how you doing? Hey, all this so and so forth. They could have been mortal enemies, but um, this shows, man, your next door neighbor is gonna be open field. It's gonna be open season out here, man. All right, because then like he know the guy, he was his neighbor. The suspect was the victim's neighbor and went to their home Friday night after they asked him to stop shooting a AR-15 sniper rifle in the front yard because of the noise, Casper said. Officers frequently shot the rifle in his yard, Casper said, and allegedly became angry when the neighbor said their baby was trying to sleep around or after 11 p.m. Authorities saw video footage of Pizza, if I pronounce that, Pizza, however you pronounce his name, walking up to the victim's front door during it's like a door before going inside. The neighbors walked over and said, "Hey man, can you not do that? We got an infant in here trying to sleep or whatever." Casper said. They went back to their house and then we had a video of him. It's like we had a video of him walking up their driveway with his AR-15. All 5 victims were shot in the head. Woo. And he said 2 of the women who were killed were found lying on top of the surviving young child in a bedroom, trying to prevent. So he was gonna kill the little kid too. All right. Again, the love of many wax code. Protect them. Casper told the Post by phone from the scene. All right. And this is probably all going into gun control too, because we know Esau staged stuff like this as well. But just an example, man. That this is it's going to go down. All right, more frequently. All right, this is going to happen more frequently when Jacob's trouble kicks off and when food's involved. All right. So this is Second Ezra, chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Woe means destruction. All right, it's going to be bad out here, man. Verse 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand. Which the modern day sword is the guns. All right, hand 9mm, AR-15s, AK, whatever. Those are the modern day swords. Verse 16, for there should be sedition among men and invading one another, and they should not regard their kings nor princes. In the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right, you can easily see that going down. The mayors, presidents, senators and all of that. The people turning on them. Everybody in the country damn near hates Biden. All right, they took a poll, like 70% of the country believes he's an idiot. All right, so the people, are already turning against the government. All right, so you could definitely see that happening. That's definitely not far fetched. And plus, you had the January 6th, even though I believe that was staged. But you're gonna see more of that. People bum rushing the Capitol buildings, looking for these senators and stuff, because people are gonna realize they've been getting lied to. All right. Verse 17, a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able, which that's martial law that's coming. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men should be afraid. Verse 19, and a man should have, his point, a man should have no pity upon his neighbor, right? Like those people were neighbors. That dude didn't have no pity. All right, he was going to kill everybody in that house, which he killed 5 of them. He was going to kill a little child, all because they asked him not to shoot a gun. Something as small as that. Could you please stop shooting a gun when my kid's trying to sleep? Something as small as that. All right, he got pissed about that. So imagine, when when people like that are hungry and they got guns and they know their neighbors got the food, they gonna go in there and lay everybody out, man, just like he did. All right, and take what they got in their pantry, and if they ain't got nothing in there, they're gonna eat them. They're gonna eat their neighbors. All right, but shall destroy their house with the sword, which is the gun, which is what he did. All right, killed everybody in the house and spoil their goods, which means to take because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And that's what's coming, great tribulation. The lack of bread, which was what? A famine. All right, so things is gonna get ugly, man. All right, things is gonna get real ugly out here. God damn, it's like it, brothers. Things is gonna get real deal ugly out here, man. All right, jumping down to verse 57. The child should die of hunger. 2 Ezra 15-57. Thy child should die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword, and thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. And they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh. Right, eat their own flesh, eating their children, so on and so forth. Man eating his wife, a woman hitting the husband over the head and eating him and feeding it to the kids. Man, it's gonna be bad out here, man. Again, a good movie the elders have suggested brothers watch is The Road, and that's a good movie to watch to show you what's coming. That's what's coming here. All right. Shall eat their own flesh and drink their own blood, which is their kin, their nearest of kin, and their neighbors, for very hunger and of bread and thirst of water. And thou, as unhappy, shall come through the sea and receive plagues again. All right, so yeah, cannibalism is coming back, man. All right, and again, this was just something small. Like he just asked him to stop shooting his gun, and he went in there and killed everybody. All right, he killed 5 of his neighbors. All right, they just asked him to stop shooting the gun. So when people are hungry, imagine what people are going to do when people are hungry, man. They're going to do the same thing, except for they're going to take the shit in their house, eat their food up. All right, and if they ain't got no food, they're going to eat them. They're going to eat their own neighbors. All right, it's coming, man. Rather people believe it or not. And again, I know, the brothers, we already know the scripture say, ye brother are not in darkness, that day shall overtake you as a thief. All right, so we know the brothers in the truth. We know this is coming, but to the masses, this might sound crazy and all of that. If a 2/3 nigga run over this video, it sounds crazy, but it's gonna happen, man. All right, and if you ain't down with Yahweh Shai, it could happen to you. All right, if you ain't got that protection from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, because the Lord said only people gonna eat are His servants here in America or anywhere. Only people gonna eat are His servants. Is everybody the Lord's servant? No. All right. So a lot of our people are gonna starve to death. Starve to death. All right. So with that, man, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you brothers that push this truth and sincerity. Scary times are coming, man. And starting with the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone have been warning our people, but our people haven't been taking heed. Still getting caught out there. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.